All right, welcome to another episode of Sip and Swing. Today it is just me, myself, and I. It was cold this weekend, so we didn't feel like doing nothing. I didn't want anyone to try to come out for the podcast. I think it looks level on the screen, but my tripod looks... The floor's unlevel, so I don't know. Anyways, today's drink of the day, I actually have some 6 and 20. Jordan put up a picture up here, so show what it is, but it is the peach cream rum bourbon cocktail with just a little bit of milk, extra milk in there. We only had almond milk, so I made it with some almond milk. I wish it was a little more peachy. It was a very peachy aftertaste, but not like from the start. But it's still delicious. The regular one is really good. We put it with some almond milk, coffee, $1 coffee shot. I'm getting a phone call. All right, gotta love that. Keep getting phone calls in the middle of podcasts. But you know, it's only 5 o'clock, so I guess that's seems about right. So it's obviously past the first podcast I did, kind of laying out the foundation. This is the third one now, but second one by myself. So we're just going to go over some of the stuff from what's been going on in the life of Golfzel, trying to make it as an amateur golfer. Which then goes into this last weekend, the American Express tournament, in which an amateur won, Nick Dunlap. I'm trying to find the leaderboard. Where'd that go? Where did it go? But anyways, he is the first amateur He is the first reigning U.S. amateur champ to win on the PGA Tour since Tiger Woods in '96. He's the youngest amateur to win on the PGA Tour since 1910. Second youngest to win on the PGA Tour since World War II behind Jordan Spieth. So, youngest amateur to win, but because I believe Spieth was a professional at the time already. Second youngest to win on the tour. And he's the only the 8th amateur to win on the PGA Tour since 1945, and the first amateur to win on the tour since Phil Mickelson in 1991. That is quite impressive from the young man. I wish I would have saved the tournament, the American Express leaderboard. Let's take a look at this. Sam Burns was in the lead for the first few days. I know that. And then this Nick Dunlap kid. So Nick Dunlap came in first. Bezadenhout, Schauffele, CAU, Justin Thomas, Sam Burns, Michael Kim, Adam Hadwin, Griffin, Keith Mitchell rounding out the top 10. Pretty stacked leaderboard. Some other notable names: Zach Johnson at 19 under. Will Zalatoris, good to see him making a cut. I know he had that back surgery. That was pretty good. Let's see here. Not seeing a whole lot of other people on here. I saw Patrick Cantlay on there. Where did Sung J M finish at? He finished at 19 under, tied for 25th. So yeah, overall, pretty good tournament. 29 under won it. I did see Sam Burns went double bogey. I haven't seen any videos of that, but that's a very unfortunate end to that tournament where the guy was on fire and just firing on all cylinders, as were a couple guys this weekend. One person not firing on all cylinders was this guy. We went to the tournament on the Rapsodo. We played the tips out here in the cold on Thursday and Friday. We played the Stadium course, and then we played the La Quinta Country Club. We just kind of went in order on the PGA Tour app. Stadium course, we shot 4 over. La Quinta, we shot 3 over, 7 over, missed the cut. Didn't make the cut. So I think on weeks where I don't have a guest on, I can just go do the tournament, see if I can make the cut myself. Again, we're still figuring out the Rapsodo. Just trying to get it set up online every time. I do have some markings on the ground, and I have a spot on the wall. It is just inside this outlet right there. Or right at the outlet, but it's weird trying to hit at the outlet where that's where the ball has to go, and my feet are aligned differently because I always see myself aiming my feet there. So that's probably where a lot of my push cuts and pull, all my double misses are coming into effect. So I really need to work on my alignment. Before we get into that, bets made this weekend for golf. I did find out I can bet on sports in South Carolina with Prize Picks, mostly because it's all prop bets. I did hit one, but Jordan, you can put it right up here. I had Sam Burns, Justin Thomas, more than 6 birdies. They both hit, and JT Poston with 67 or less strokes. It's a 4-way, and I had Wyndham Clark 6 or more birdies. He only made 4 on Saturday, which is quite unfortunate because I know that the dude was rolling. And going through watching on the PGA app that day, because I couldn't watch it then during when he was doing it, I did see he missed a lot of putts inside of like 8 feet. Which I think from like 8 to 10 feet, the make percentage is only 50%, but the dude missed a lot of birdie putts, which is unfortunate for me. But it's okay. It is what it is. You can't win everyone. But then on Friday, I had a 3-pick entry with Sungjae Im, Minwoo Lee, and Justin Thomas. Sungjae Im and Justin Thomas had to make 68 or 67.5 or less strokes, and then Minwoo Lee had to get 5.5 birdies or more, and he got 6. Justin Thomas finished 67. Obviously, I'm going to have this up here, graphic on the side. Sungjae Im finished at 67, just scraping by, but that's the one we hit. Those are only two bets I put on this weekend. I'm sure I could have put in a few more, but you know we're just trying to make a little bit of money to start. You just win a lot of the little ones, and it adds up over time. So before I got too in-depth on the hitting at the wrong spots in my alignment, what we've been working on since the last podcast, because it's been over a week. I didn't have anyone come over or talk to anyone having over, and this weekend I didn't want to be out here when it was 20-something degrees, which is really weird for South Carolina. So really this weekend, it's been over the last week. I've been trying to come out here, but it's been cold. So I've been trying to come out here, do some lifts. I'll do curls or curl to press, get in both of those. Bent over rows, standing flies. And I've really been liking doing lunges, but not regular lunges, like power lunges, trying to push knee all the way up and through, help build that power in the legs, which as a soccer player, it still is the strongest part for me. So I really like to use my legs, trying to get the arms chest a little bit better. Other than that, it's been really working on really stretching a lot more, because at my work, I just sit down a lot. And then at the end of the day, I just kind of lay around a lot too, just trying to decompress, get ready for the next day. Golf swing-wise, before it got too cold, I do have my little propane heater out here. It works pretty darn good if it's like right by me. So we've really been trying to work on not cutting the ball as much and trying to get the ball to start on a better line which comes from me being too flat on the backswing. Like when I went and played with my dad in this 2-man scramble, I definitely was working on coming more up. It's hard to see sitting here, sitting down. But like in my backswing, I know if I'm coming flat here, I'm coming through and coming down across way too much. Whereas if I was coming more, again, it still looks like I'm coming out to in, but not as much. I think Mason next time can touch on that, because when we were playing, he really liked what he saw. Or that was in the podcast with us, I don't really remember. But I'm really working on trying to come up, more upright, and then down and out. And that's really been helping for the most part. It's just trying to transition that into keeping my good ball striking. My swing looks a little unorthodox, but my ball striking is pretty darn good for my irons. Woods and drivers, like hit or miss. If I'm hitting my 3-wood super good like I was in that 2-man scramble, that I will take that all day. I was a little off target here and there, but like if I missed it left, it had a little tail on it. If I missed it right, it stayed kind of straight. But I wasn't trying to crush it outside of like a few, like 1 or 2 holes where my dad hit a bomb. But yeah, that's really what we've been working on. Really trying to dial in the distance. It's hard using the Callaway RPT balls because I play, the Vice Pro Softs. I have an empty box right here. Vice Pro Softs, I like the peachy ones. I took the ball selector test, and it says I should be playing the Pro Plus, which I did play for a while. But I like the softs. The Pro Softs feel good on everything, whereas the Pluses feel good on everything except around the green. They just felt, obviously they feel harder, but I just remember I had so much more control off of the tee, which is really where I lose strokes. So we might go back to trying the Pro Pluses, just simply for that more control. Obviously, Tiger Woods says play the spinniest clubs, spinniest balls, but that's what he does because he can control spin a lot better than amateurs like myself. Whereas for me, it's easier to put spin on the ball because of when I do miss, I'm casting, going more out to in, which generates a lot more spin, goes higher. So we might just have to go back to the Pro Plus, and then we'll do a test here on the Rapsodo, even though it doesn't really test side spin, but we'll give it a shot. Or we'll go to Golf Galaxy, try out on the TrackMan. Either way, got to figure that out and get ready for some tournaments, which there are some upcoming tournaments on the Amateur Players Tour. I think there's a 2-day tournament, but the buy-in's like $350 or something. We're not getting into that one. We've missed a few that I would have liked to get in. There was one in October of 2023 at Woodfin Ridge, and there was one at the Preserve of Verde, which I do play and I know fairly decently. I think it was just bad weather. Same with the Brookstone. There was a tournament at Club at Brookstone. I've played there once. The course is okay, but I think that was just bad weather and I had something going on that weekend. But yeah, the Upstate in Charleston original icebreaker at Hilton Head Island, that would be awesome. But that's February 3rd and 4th, so that's 2 weekends? This weekend. This coming weekend is the 27th, 28th. So, yeah, 2 more weekends. So, really, the next logistically and realistic tournament coming up is at Greer Golf Course, which, if I just go out there, stay relaxed, play my game, that should be an easy dub for me. I just have to imagine I'm going and playing, like, against Mason. Like, when we did our match, I just shot an easy 2 under. Could have easily been 4 or 5 under, but I missed birdie putts here and there. Last year I played in this Greer tournament. It was awful. It wasn't awful until a certain point. It was just a struggle. I think 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, I think 7. I missed a hole there. No, the par 3. Pretty much every hole I had a chance for birdie, and I missed it on the front 9. But I just kept my head down and kept going. I missed birdie putts inside of 10 feet. I just couldn't make a putt. And then the back 9 is where we got a little bit out of hand. I can't remember all of it. I do just know that it didn't end up very good. The first hole, I felt so good and confident. Striped this drive, like hit my line, had my fade. I thought I was sitting pretty, and we were looking for my ball, and I was under those like little fluffy bushes, and I had to hit like a punch 4-iron, and then I got to like a weird yardage of like 65, which is not one of my go-to yardages, and missed like a 6-8 foot putt for birdie. But yeah, I mean, so we got the Greer one, Cherokee Valley 2 weeks after that, and then River Falls. So 3 tournaments in March, and then Village Greens. I've played Greer, River Falls, and Village Greens. I have not played Cherokee Valley, but we can always make a trip out there. That'd be a good spot to maybe go have a match where neither myself or Mason have played, or any of my friends really. That'd be a good one. So those are the next 4 we're looking at. Hopefully getting in 2 or 3 of them. I would really like to get Greer. I want revenge on Village Greens. River Falls would be a good one too. That is a tough course. I would like to see how people would do on that one. I don't remember if there was a tournament there last year or not. But yeah, playing in the cold is pretty tough. Well, not even playing, just practicing as part of being an amateur. You don't have full indoor facilities. I got a garage with a little propane heater for now. Hoping to get a wood-fired oven or some kind of heater eventually, sometime soon. And then hopefully be warmer in here and make this thing into an actual like golf studio. That would be awesome. I got my woodworking side getting cleaned up. I'm hoping to just get a little bit more room. I definitely got more room over here by the couches, which is nice. But gotta sell some stuff and just. I want to throw away some of my wood, but if I'm getting a wood burning stove, I should probably keep some, right? Yeah, should probably definitely try to keep some. Other news for me, still no driver. It's been now over 3 weeks. I guess with the new QI10 coming out, they don't have as many Stealth 2 Plus heads. So if they send me a QI10 head, that'd be cool if they don't have Stealth 2 Plus heads. But I'm just going to keep calling Golf Galaxy every few days, just waiting to see when that's getting in, because I have a few people that want to buy it. Or I have one guy that's very interested in it. But I think he liked it just because of how much spin it took off, but that's also because I had my hazardous smoke green shaft at the time and I was not spinning it at all, which was amazing. But we did get the smoke green switched over to a Titleist adapter, and we went and tried the TSR 3. I wanted to try the 2, but the head's just too big looking for me. So we tried the 3, tried some settings. I do have a picture from that day. We were hitting it pretty good, just cutting it too much. I know that was just my swing. I don't think I stretched that good that day or got any kind of warm-up. But on average, we were carrying it about... Well, I don't have average carry, I have average total distance. I think my best drive I had, it was a 122.5 club speed, which it's slower, but the club's heavier. It carried 320, and it rolled out to 348. I think that's the farthest one. There's a couple other 340s on here. I know there's more down the list that you can't see, but I mean, for playing a cut, going 340 at a 220 swing speed, it's really nice. So I'm really excited, just waiting on the right time to get that driver. We've got a couple things in the works and stuff changing around in personal life, so try not to spend a whole lot of money right now. A lot of uncertainties right now, but I say that and I'm wanting to go play in some golf tournaments. But if we get dialed, you can win some money. Might not be a lot, but you can win some. Win some playing golf. Why not, So I think that's going to wrap it up for this podcast, right around 20 minutes, plus the beginning before I got a phone call. I think that's pretty good. So, Sip and Swing, episode number 3, wrapping up. A lot of things in the works, a lot of stuff going on. Just trying to stay dialed. Oh, I've been working on chipping putting. I forgot that too. But we got the putting mat cleaned up and everything over here. That's where those sleeves of Pro Softs went. But yeah, Sip and Swing episode number 3 with Golfzel. Covered a lot. Feel good about it. And as always, thanks for watching. Leave a like, leave a comment. Tell me what you think. Comments, questions, concerns. Got a lot of good feedback from friends. I know the episode with Mason was hilarious, mostly because I had to cut it a lot and make it look kind of funny just because I messed up. But, growing pains. So, yeah, this is Golfzel signing out. Sip and Swing. It's all for golf, baby. See you.